Welcome back, YouTube. Dan with Twist Moto, and these are the 7 tools that you need in your moto shop, and I'm bringing them to you right now. This is not clickbait. There is definitely tools in here that not everybody has covered and not everybody has. I would be surprised if all 7 of these are in your garage right now. There's some in here for convenience, there's some in here for safety, and then there's some in here that are just super awesome to have around the shop that just make your life so much easier. So anyway, let's get into number 1 thing that we got here, and the first thing we're gonna go over is, I know we're starting off boring, but this one is very important. I promise they get better from here, but just a quality tire gauge, guys. They don't even have to be expensive. This one is a digital one from Bike Master that I actually calibrate at the track at the tire vendor. But anyway, that's just a quick, simple one to get out of the way first. But it's very important. My grandfather told me a long time ago, before you ever leave for a ride, check your tire pressure and make sure you have a good gauge. It's imperative because a super out of pressure tire will cause many crashes and so many issues and head shakes and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the first one. Let's just get that out of the way now, super quick. The rest are much better, I promise. All right, and tool number 2 actually was covered in my part 3 of the giveaway bike, guys, which is right here. So if you want to get in on that, make sure you jump into my other playlist and you subscribe to the channel because this bike is getting given away to a subscriber. However, this tool, I can't stress enough, is my favorite tool in the shop, guys. This one right here is absolutely the most insane time saver ever. This one is actually made by Gear Wrench, and it's called a quad box. I'll link all of these things in the description, guys, and I haven't made a nickel on YouTube yet, but if you do happen to use the eBay affiliate links in the description, I do make about 8 cents. So any of that would be appreciated, but this is an 8, a 10, a 12, and a 13 millimeter 12 point, and it's reversible, so you can tighten, loosen with all 4 of those sizes with one tool. I mean, metric sport bikes and dirt bikes and stuff like that, this thing is absolutely amazing. They do make it in standard though, so if you want standard and metric, you can have it both ways. But I actually used it in the other video, so I'm not going to demonstrate that. It's pretty self-explanatory. You know, it's a ratcheting 4-point quad box wrench, and that's all there is to it. All right, guys, now we're on to number 3, but stick around to the last one because it's stuff that I guarantee it's something you have in your house right now that you don't even use in your moto shop that will make your life easier. However, this one is definitely in the safety category I was talking about, and that is a high quality torque wrench, guys. This one's a 1/2 inch, it's a little bit too big. I'm actually going to be purchasing a 1/4 inch Newton meters torque wrench. It's much better for motorcycle applications like that. But for every at-home mechanic that always says, I can tell the difference between 10 and 15 Newton meters. Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, there's actually professional mechanics out there that live and die by the torque wrench, guys. It's for safety purposes. On certain things, you don't need it, but on certain components on a motorcycle, I promise you, you need it, and the best mechanics out there are using it. So get yourself a quality torque wrench, guys. All right, here we are on to number 4, and this one is one that you probably don't have around your garage because they used to be pretty expensive, and now you can pick them up pretty cheap. This one is from eBay. It's made by Bike Master, and it's an impact driver. And I tell you right now, taking this bike apart that I just got for the show, and also taking apart the last part out bike that I did. This thing is an absolute lifesaver, guys. And it comes with the Phillips and flat bits. And if you don't know what this is, at the end of the video, I'm gonna demonstrate all of these at the end of the video. I'm gonna demonstrate every single tool, how it's used, what it's for. But you can put giant bits in here to loosen up rusted and just super problematic stuck bolts. But also, a lot of people don't know, myself included, I didn't realize that these actually do have a 1/2 inch drive. So you can put anything you want on the end of here. And it's pretty simple to use. All you do is just turn it to the direction you want, hit the backside with a hammer, and it'll crack every single thing loose without stripping. It's super convenient to have. Anyway, stick around to the end, and I will be doing just a quick, nothing crazy, just a quick how-to for each of these tools. All right, tool number 5. And this one's not necessarily a tool, but they do make a ton of these. This one here is InstaShine. They make a bunch of different ones. I mean, you know, they're a dime a dozen now. This was hard to find back in the day. Just a super like 100% silicone spray. It's like a body molding stuff for a car. But wait till you see the end of the video. I'll do this last. I'm gonna do a valve cover off of a dirty sport bike. I'm gonna leave the dirt on it and spray it with this, and wait until you see what it does even through dirt. It's absolutely amazing. But that's tool number 5 for your shop, guys. All right, number 6. The 6th thing that I'm gonna give you right now is actually a stand. You need, for whatever bike application you're working on, you need a stand. Like something like these for sport bikes, a front stand. If you see down here on the giveaway bike, a triple tree stand comes in handy. Even if you just go with this route for certain bikes, obviously the sport bikes. But then if you see back here in the corner, this SV650 is actually on the most amazing stand that I've ever bought. This thing, you can roll it any way you want. It's absolutely incredible, that stand. You'll see it in many videos in the future. But then if you have a dirt bike, or if you have like a cruiser, or even for the giveaway bike, what would come in handy is my dad has a Craftsman bottle jack that actually is for motorcycles, has straps and rubber underneath to lift from the frame on these bikes. I don't have one here to show you, but it's super convenient to have just random stands around to work on your bikes, just cleaning wheels, cleaning chains, sprockets, drive trains, just anything. It's just so awesome to have stands laying around. So anyway, that's number 6. On to the last. All right, guys, on to the last one. As promised, this is something that you have laying around your house that is awesome. Super convenient to have for working on everything, especially like brake calipers and stuff like that. And really number 7 is like brushes in general. But the one, like everybody has those brass, nylon, stainless scrub brushes. But I'm telling you guys, just a good 2.5-inch paintbrush like this is so awesome for cleaning stuff on dirt bikes and sport bikes alike. You can even just use an old one that you don't really like anymore for painting because it's a little bit ruined and it doesn't work real good for painting the house. Just retire it like I did, like this one, to working on stuff in the garage, and it works on everything. But man, for motorcycles especially, a 2.5-inch angled paintbrush like that is awesome for cleaning like calipers, wheels, hard to reach places, and it just, for whatever reason, just works better than a rag and almost better than like a nylon scrub brush. There's something about a good paintbrush that just, it rips dirt off of surfaces. It's absolutely awesome. If you haven't ever used one around your shop, you're gonna thank me, I promise you. All right, guys, we're gonna get into the demonstration of each of these, and we're just gonna do them real quick, nothing crazy. We're gonna show you how to use each and every one of these tools and how they're gonna make your life easier. Let's get into it. All right, guys, first one we're gonna do is actually the paintbrush. I'm gonna show you why it works so good. This is decades old, just crazy old shop dirt that's just pasted and caked onto this frame. And here's another top tip, actually, guys, is this stuff I love. It's by Maxima, it's called Bio Wash. I'm working in my house and I got family up above me. I don't like using harsh chemicals in the house. This stuff works really good. So you just spray a little bit around on that frame, not a lot. So you know, you're not gonna see that this Bio Wash is doing all the work. But this is from so long this has been on here, guys. This bike has just been absolutely just sitting, and it is just disgusting. And I'm telling you guys right now, this would not be coming off like this with your standard scrub brushes. Like even like a nylon scrub brush like that just pales in comparison to like a good actual quality horsehair paintbrush. For whatever reason, it's something with this horsehair combination. It just absolutely, I mean, look at that. It's amazing. It really is, I'm telling you. Doing brakes and frames and stuff like that, absolutely amazing. Here's the stuff that's Insta-Shine, guys. You can get this cheap. I get this at Fastenal. You can get this stuff anywhere though, at multiple websites, just like a silicone cleaner. Right here is a part out bike I'm getting rid of. You can see that's decades old, just dirt, grime, road dirt from the front of this motor up on this valve cover. Watch this. Look at that. Look at the difference. Incredible. You can use it on just about anything. So, you know, if you got a show bike, I haven't even cleaned this, guys. Look, there's no cleaning of this at all. It's all, look, it's got a bunch of stuff on it. Watch what this does. just a little bit of spray, and it looks like showroom, like crazy shiny. That stuff is absolutely amazing. I'm not really gonna get into this because these two are pretty self-explanatory, but this actual tire gauge works really nice. You push the button, zeros will come up, then you can take tire pressure, and this one works really fast, really nice. It especially works a little bit faster when you have Superbike valve stems like this. There we go, 19 pounds. But anyway, this is a really good, inexpensive tire gauge that really does do a good job. And then same thing with this quad box. Nothing too crazy here, guys. We're not gonna, I'm not gonna get into a how-to, but each size is reversible with just the switch like that. Let's find a bolt on something. Right here's probably a number 8. Right there, loosen a number 8. Then here's a number 10, right there. So I loosened that number 8 and this number 10 within seconds with how awesome this tool is. All right, guys, so these 5 and 6 millimeter Allens are super easy to strip, especially if you're using like a ball end T-handle or something like that. But when you use an impact driver like this, it's pretty self-explanatory. It just has right and left, and all you do is when you put it in like this, you just push, oh, I'm gonna knock the bike over, and rotate to the direction that you want that screw to go. And then you just get a hammer, like so, put it on the bolt that you need to loosen and try to not knock it over, turn to the left, boom. That's already out. I didn't even pre-tap that, nothing, guys. That was literally a decades old bike that's on the giveaway channel. That's the first we knocked that loose, and that is how absolutely insanely easy that is. Now, to show you the torque wrench, we're gonna switch over to the same bolt. And I didn't look up the torque values on these, but they're usually really low. This is probably like 15 to 30. So you just find on here where you need to be. We're just gonna unlock to the right, turn this in. We'll just go to 40, just as a guess. Set your torque value, turn it back to lock, get on the same bolt that you need, goes to tight, and then keep it at 90 degrees. As soon as you hear that, you're tight. That's all you need to do, and that's how you use it. All right, guys, I hope you got something out of the video. If you did, please like the video. It helps out the YouTube algorithm a lot. Be sure to subscribe so you can get in on the giveaways and find your way back for more content. Watch one of the other videos on your screen right now. Catch you on the next one.